So I think that the really interesting question I'd love to ask you is direct mail dead? Do you think people can still make money doing direct mail?
Well, first up, none of those things are dead. And I'm going to tell you a story
Mhm.
in a minute because I just proved it last week. And I'll tell you that story. One of the things that I have done very successfully is I don't follow the leader. Now, there's an axiom that says follow a pattern for success, duplicate successful actions. And
Mhm.
that's true. However, you can become a me too and also ran.
Mhm.
So when I did my first infomercial, everyone on TV had a formula. And that formula was you have to have testimonials,
Mhm.
people telling their success. You had to have a live studio audience with reaction shots,
Mhm.
which was all fake. You had to have scripts written with
Mhm.
all the proper hypnotic language patterns and NLP in there and all the closing techniques and so forth. You had to rehearse and rehearse and rehearse. You had to
Mhm.
do multiple takes. You had to show the product and create great product value. Like, look at all you
Mhm.
get. So
Mhm.
there was a formula. And then you had to look into the camera and sell, 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 sell.
Mhm.
And that's what everyone was doing. So what I said is people love to buy, but
Mhm.
they hate being sold.
Mhm.
And everybody feels they're being sold.
Mhm.
It worked in the beginning because there wasn't anything out there. But
Mhm.
now it's getting old. So I said, I'm going to do an infomercial. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm never going to look in the camera. I'm going to actually just have somebody interview me. I'm not going to show the mega memory product. I'm not going to have any testimonials. And guess what? I'm not even going to mention the price.
Mhm.
I'm just going to say, if people want more information, they can call the number on the screen. That's all. I'm going to do
Literally,
such a
literally broke all the rules in the
I
book,
broke
right?
all the rules and I said, now nobody feels like they're being sold.
Mhm.
And that's when I
Mhm.
broke all the records with sales. So I always go contrary. Now, here's the
Mhm.
funny thing. Everyone started picking up on that. So they started doing
Mhm.
these interview shows with no studio audience and so forth. And now the TV was flooded with all of these duplicate shows. So
Mhm.
guess what I did? I looked into the camera and said, "Hi, I'm Kevin Trudeau." And then I started selling to the camera because it
Mhm.
had to be different than everybody else.
Yep.
So the point is, you have to be a little contrary. Today, no one uses direct mail. Now,
Mhm.
I'll give you a little test. We have big lists, and we have a product called the Guru Kev book. And it's a spectacular book of Guru Kev lessons. The book is virtually embedded with energy, and it creates this attractor field in your life.